Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily go getism number 532 for March 18th, 2016. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about taking a few days off. Taking a few days off. I mean, everybody likes to take a little vacation, a little staycation, 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend. We love when certain holidays fall on the weekend so we can have a nice longer weekend if we don't work on the weekends, right? I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that the work that we do or the jobs that we have that we don't like, but you know, on just about any job that you work on, even if you're in your career, you know, you may work yourself. Excuse me. You may work yourself to the point where you know you need a little break. You need a little time off, and that's in all things in your life. If you work really hard at something, you can't keep running yourself into the ground, running, because you risk being burnt out or whatever. So you need to have a little time off, and it's always good to have a few days off. You know, to air out, breathe a little bit, have a mentally stress day, mental stress day. A lot of jobs offer that too. You know, they call it a stress day, and you get to have that day just to, you know, cool out. And that's a good thing for HR to recognize that maybe there's circumstances that exist on the job site that may warrant you needing to have just a little personal day. But for them to call it a stress day, that means that they are aware of the hazards as far as stress is concerned that the job it presents, and for them to give you that kind of time off is pretty decent. Sometimes we need a break from things that aren't even job related. You know, things that stress you out or cause you depression or whatever that aren't job related. It could be things like your family. You may be in a volatile relationship. A volatile relationship, can you take a few days off from a volatile relationship and be alright? Now, we know that a lot of people, let's say if a couple is living together, we know that there have been plenty of times when if they weren't getting along or whatever, or if the things were just really bad between the two of them, or one of them was really just unhappy, they would move out. They may not move out for good, but maybe they would go stay with their folks for a little while. Go stay with their mom or whatever. Go stay with their sister or their brothers, siblings, and aunts, whoever, and whatever. And it gets a little dicey when their kids are involved because you have to take the kids with you. However, we probably know, I know I do. I know some situations where parents have just left the kids with the grandparents or somebody else. They didn't even announce that they was taking a break. Just said that they was going to the store or something, or that they would be right back, and then didn't come back for days. Now, admittedly, there were drugs involved a lot of times in these situations that I'm talking about, but yeah, just about every time there was some drugs involved. Because I guess that makes sense, because in what other situations would somebody be that irresponsible to just think that it's okay to leave somebody in the care of your own kids because you needed to get away from your own children that you gave birth to and rose? That's crazy, right? Raised. That's, you don't rose your kid. That you rose. Can you say that? Anyway, and on the male side of things, men have done it too. It's a crazy thing and it's not very cool, but I know some men who have just said that they couldn't take it no more and you know, left their family for a little while, a few days, few weeks or whatever, called themselves, you know, being in the beginning stages of a divorce or a separation or whatever, but then they wind up coming back. The dynamics of certain people's relationship is just crazy. But I guess the question that I'm interested in knowing is, can you leave a situation like that? Can you leave a relationship and you know, leave a relationship for a couple of days, a relationship in which you live together? Can you take a few days off from that relationship and be alright? Come back and then repair things? Can that work? because it would seem to me like there would be some hard feelings surrounded around all of that. I mean, besides all the makeup, sex, and all of that, you know, you got to deal with the real problems that exist when you're dealing with somebody. Other than that, when we start talking about taking a few days off, forget about a relationship for a minute. Taking a few days off from injury. You know what I'm saying? You hurt yourself. You sprain an ankle or something like that. You can't keep walking on that thing. Because the more you keep walking on it, the more you aggravate it and inflame it. And the more it hurts and it feels like you broke it. And you can't stand the chance of breaking it. Anybody who's ever sprained an ankle knows that's a lot of pain. It really is. Because your full body weight is on your ankles, on your feet. And ankles aren't very strong to be the thing that holds up your legs and body. You gotta take care of them things. So you may, if you injure yourself, you cut yourself, you sprain something or whatever, sometimes a few days to get it okay is alright if you take care of it really well. You get a black eye. Hopefully it wasn't in a domestic violence type of dispute, but a lot of times that happens. But a black eye, it takes more than 3 days to get rid of a black eye, but if you really work on it, you can make it seem like it wasn't really a black eye. You can make it seem like it was something else. By the way, having a black eye is a pain in the ass, especially if you got a closed shiner. Sucks. But a few days off. Think about that tonight. You know what I'm saying? A few days off. Think about the things that you've taken a few days off from, and then ask yourself, did it work? Because if it worked, you probably felt the need at some point to duplicate it, do it all over again. It worked. Why wouldn't you do things that worked over again? I mean, plenty of times we do things that didn't work. We try it again and again and again because we think that it was supposed to work. And we think that we just didn't do it right. So in a situation like something that is really necessary for you, why wouldn't you try to do something that has worked over again? I don't know about the whole, leaving a relationship in which you live together. I don't know. I know I would feel some kind of way about that, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. And what people do for love, then you already know, right? Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, when it comes to having a few days off, you got to calculate that well. If you need a few days off from the job or whatever, that's a good thing. That's all about money. They'll be there when you get back, especially if you make a lot of money for your company. They're going to be happy that you came back. But you're going to be happy that you left. Ain't it funny? When it comes to matters of the heart, you got to put a little bit more thought into things. Because some people play games, leave and come back, leave and come back, leave and come back. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. And that can cause resentment. Sure. But anyway, the Mind Right and Body Better Fitness program is tomorrow, Saturday, the 19th of March. Come through from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the McVeigh Recreation Center. 400 East Ontario Street on the corner of D Street and Ontario Street. Come get your workout on. It's never too late to improve. It's never, ever, 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 ever too late to improve and get your shit together. And that's what we got to do. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Come out this Saturday and get on the right track. It'll be springtime this Sunday. You want to start getting right for this summertime, man. You should get right, period. But it's going to be summertime. Alright? I'll let y'all later. Yeah.